Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound, Mike Minor. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Up the middle, gathers, and throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ron Santo.
Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
And now the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. 3 for 7 in the series so far. This one lifted in the air, left field. Done. Racing over to make the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder, Billy.
2 outs, base is empty. Billy Williams, the next Cub to hit. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Next offering is in for a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline your...
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming up to hit. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the first. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kerry Wood.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Bottom of the first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. The wind of the pitch. Popped up. Larkin gone on the play. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not guys that are looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
And now, Eric Davis.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Next for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. The wind of the pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. And now the count is even.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Man, that's a tough time to hit someone. Is he trying to do too much? Probably. He was just so close to getting that strikeout.
Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Now it's going to be Tony Perez. Next offering is in for a strike. Morgan on the move. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here is Ernie Banks. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The wide to kick the pitch.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The pitch stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. Got him looking. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And here is Andre Dawson. And fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Up the middle. Over to Perez. That's the third out. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Johnny Bench. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Bounce back to the mound. Fires over to Schwindel, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Adam Dunn.
And here is Adam Dunn with 3 hits and 4 runs batted in the series. Fouled off. He was late. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1 down. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Joey Votto. And a pitch. Down and in, moved his feet. Two now. That one just misses.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Brandon Drury to the plate. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The kick, the 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with 1 away. In now for the Reds, Tyler Naquin. The pitch. That's a strike. It's 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away. Stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the air to left center. Williams should have this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And it's even up. Well struck left field. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now the veteran third baseman, Ron Santo. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Ball to strike. Late swing fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the air, left field. Dunn pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stepping in, Frank Schwindel. 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 1-2. And that's a base hit. Happ on his way home. The throw home. In there. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Good bad ball hitting right there. Just kind of threw the barrel at the ball, trying to protect with 2 strikes, and sometimes it works out well for you.
And up next for Chicago, Ryne Sandberg. Grounded out his first time up. The pitch. And that one handled. Over to Larkin. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And the home team down a run. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And it gets by him. Fires to first on the run. Just got him on that one. It was a bang-bang play at first, Singy, so let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast. And it looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
So up next, Eric Davis. And here it comes. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Righty to the plate. That's inside, and it's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And the right-hander deals. First offering. Runner goes. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the fourth. So up now for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. And now the lefty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. To first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Here's the left fielder, Billy Williams. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. The wind and the pitch. Well struck right field. That one carrying onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And next for the Cubs, Ernie Banks. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Ernie's part of an exclusive club, one of just a handful of guys to win back-to-back MVP awards. Next pitch misses outside. Full count, 3-2. And he deals. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Larkin gloves it. That's out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Tony Perez. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. And those MVP awards for Banks in 1958 and 59 came on below 500 teams. Speaks to the level of his talent.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
He came out of his mechanics there.
Now
Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench. 2-1 now. And that's in there at the knees.
And just to complete the point, a look at Banks' numbers in those MVP seasons, and it's easy to see how he stood out. His combined totals were 92 home runs and 272 RBIs.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started. Now here is Andre Dawson. Next one misses. And that's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-1 now. Good eye in that spot.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Wilson Contreras.
Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0.
No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Ian Happ up to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Naquin settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ron Santo.
So digging in, Ron Santo. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Morgan with a relay throw. Save.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Frank Schwindel, the next to hit, picked up a base hit to center his first time up. At the belt and fires. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And it's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third, and it's 4-0. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mike Minor is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Tony Santillan. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. And it is 2-1. Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Luis Sessa up and throwing. Detweiler, a left-hander, also throwing. And now a full count. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Rafael Ortega stands in.
Rafael Ortega.
The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Two now. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner at second, 2 down.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Runner leads away at second. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Next to hit, Billy Williams. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Joey Votto. The count 2-1. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Reds. Next offering is in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The punch out there. Now 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder, number 12, Tyler Naquin.
Tyler Naquin getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in the dirt. 2 outs. Lifted in the air out to left. Williams has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Reds go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ernie Banks.
In Ernie Banks, you've got a player who truly loves the game. Let's play two was his signature line, and he meant it.
And a pitch. And there's a ball. And for Ernie to keep that cheerful demeanor is even more impressive, considering a lot of losing seasons for the Cubs that he endured. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Hardest thing Banks had to do in his career was keep that big smile on his face coming to the yard every day. Boy, the Cubs had some tough seasons.
Kicks and fires. Base hit center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Now it's the right fielder, Andre Dawson. And the 3-1. And that one fouled off. That one lifted to left. Done. Moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Going to count 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And now it's 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And it bangs up against the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's got a double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. Next pitch inside. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Dunn makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Ron Santo.
So 2 down now, and here is Ron Santo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Frank Schwindel, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
The 3-1. Out there to center. Davis under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
I got 2-1 the count.
Righty delivers. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Williams puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Eric Davis.
So up next, Eric Davis. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The wind of the pitch. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
At the plate, Joe Morgan.
Ball 3.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. In the air, left side. Williams moving under this one and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tony Perez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Dawson makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Luis Cessa.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ryne Sandberg digs in now. Two now. Just off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
Into center and a base hit.
Now batting, The center field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Ortega. The pitch.
Can't lose, full.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him. 1 out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Man at first, Billy Williams, the next Cub to hit. Kicks and deals. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball and safe. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
1 out and a runner at second. Hammered, base hit. Here comes Rhino around third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks. 1-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. Out on the off-balance throw.
The right fielder, number 8, Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the righty deals. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next one just misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next for Cincinnati, Adam Dunn. Next offering upstairs. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. A strikeout and a walk. First and second here, no outs. And a swing and a miss there. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Chris Martin getting ready to go. Smith getting cranked up as well. Base hit, left center field. Bench around third and on his way to the plate. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 5-1.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kerry Wood will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Wade Miley comes on now. He's into the game to face his former team.
Chicago, number 20, Wade Miley.
In now for the Reds, Brandon Drury. (3-1) now, and he pumps it a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The pitch. That's to third, and that should be extra bases. Done. Around third. He scores. It's 5-2. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Tyler Naquin to the plate. Next pitch misses way outside. The tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Larkin.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Rips that one to right. Larkin gone on the play. Runner tags for home. The run scores from third. It's 5-3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And now here is Eric Davis. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Tying run at the plate. In the air, out towards left center. And the inning is over. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 3. Ross Detweiler takes over on the mound, and he'll do his best to keep this close. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Wilson Contreras.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That's a ball.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Hard hit to third, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the third baseman, Ron Santo. The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering upstairs. The pitch. That one misses. 3-2 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. This one chopped to first. Perez over to Larkin. Back to the pitcher, but the throw's by him.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Man at first, and now Frank Schwindel. And he deals. Back to the mound. He's got it. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's in there.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. And a 1-1. Hit in the air, right field. Naquin in position. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 6-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lee Smith trying to protect this lead. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Smith. He's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high leverage spots. It seems like he's at his best in these situations, and obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
3-2 now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Can't get there, base hit. And that's a leadoff double. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good. Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle, just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's the catcher to hit, Johnny Bench, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The mental approach is a big factor too, isn't it?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And, you know, for each guy, it can be a little different. Some people consciously work on focusing, slowing things down, breathing techniques. And then there's some players that are just natural, and they just seem to be more composed and less excitable.
And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 44.
Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. First and third, 1 down. A lot of times with relievers, they just like to get amped up, and they're not really looking to try and slow it down, right? They're just trying to get hyper.
Yeah, and perhaps make that hitter a little hyper and make him more aggressive. And that way, when they put a wrinkle, change speeds, he's out in front just a little bit.
And here it comes. Stays alive and just hacking like you used to.
Yeah, kind of same, just like that, yeah.
And the pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner from third comes across, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Substitution now at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jonathan India. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the Reds DH, Joey Votto. Right-handed reliever. And a count 1-2. One out. Runners at first and second. And a pitch. Got him! And there's 2 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, David Robertson. And he'll work on holding this lead. So now a pinch hitter, Tyler Stevenson. He represents the go-ahead run. First and second, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Righty to the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. And that's a base hit. Gliding around third is India. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Tyler Naquin, the next to hit for the Reds. At the belt and fires. And he hits a ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. One runs in, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's a 7-6 game.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. In the air, left field. Williams settles under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Cubs 6. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Lucas Sims. Mike Moustakas getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Now playing first base.
Also entering the game, Kyle Farmer. He's the new third baseman.
Now at third base, number 17.
We go to the 9th. So up now for Chicago, Billy Williams.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ernie Banks now at the plate, known for his late inning heroics.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
High in the air, out to right. Naquin under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Ross Detweiler. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to David Robertson. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.